Now then guys, what's going on? Yorkie here. I hope you're all doing well and welcome back to another episode of this Leicester City career mode here on FIFA 22, and today we're going to fire through some more games. We can secure our place in the knockout stages of the Champions League today, which would be massive for us, but we've got a trip to Russia in order to do that. Also as well, we did run a poll on the channel on who takes the number 7 shirt, and you guys all wanted Sa. So we're going to give it to Sa. There has been a title update as well, but who knows what the title update did. It didn't look like it did a lot. Also, we do need a new goalkeeper next season. Schmeichel's retiring. We already knew that. There's been some great suggestions. I'm going to add them to the list, and then we will potentially pick up the goalkeeper. But I'm going to wait until the summer. We're going to give Schmeichel all this season. There's no point spending the money in January when there's no way I'm taking Schmeichel out of net this season. He's going to get the entire season in goal for us as our captain, and then next year we will need a new captain, and also a new goalkeeper will come in. So there we go then. Sa will be number 7, and I'm going to give Yeremy Pino number 17 instead of 12, because 12 isn't really a winger's number, which was well pointed out. So we're going to give Yeremy Pino number 17. Now, I would have given him 21, but Ricardo Pereira has had that number his entire time here, and I'm not going to take that away from him. He is a star, of course, for the club. If we end up selling Pereira at any point, then maybe we can reassess giving Yeremy Pino number 21, because he's got that at the moment at Villarreal. But for now, he's number 17, and both are injured, so pretty devastating anyway, isn't it? We're going to kick things off here then with a trip to Russia. This will be the starting lineup. We are depleted massively with injuries. I've got Liverpool coming up after this game as well, which makes life even more difficult. But hopefully we can pick up a good result here and then go and try and take out Liverpool as well. By no stretch of the imagination do I expect that this game will be easy anyway, because CSKA Moscow started very well, picking up 4 points in the group already. This is kind of challenging for top spot at the moment. If they beat us, they will go top of this group. The rest of the sides in the group haven't really started it too well, have they? PSG being one of them, of course. Hopefully here we can pick up at least a point. I'd take a point here away in Russia, especially considering some of the injuries we've got. We're playing Gomez as a cam today. Iheanacho, of course, as well, having to start up top, which isn't an ideal scenario. We do miss Daka, but he is knackered. Scarlett's certainly not in a position yet to probably having this kind of game burden his shoulders, with it being so important. I mean, maybe in the later stages of the group, if we know we're through, then he could have a little bit more of a say. Loftus-Cheek needs to have a good game today. We'll go back to him there. I've got the overlap here instantly for Ricardo Pereira, and I'm going to loft that one in. That was a good ball, but Iheanacho couldn't get beyond the defender. Akinfeev, of course, a very experienced goalkeeper for CSKA. Play this one out wide. We're going to cross it in as well. Schmeichel should collect that comfortably. The big question is now, can I find some way to break away? Yorkiemann. That is lovely. We've got bodies. I've got runners. Iheanacho now, out wide here. Ricardo. I've got James Ward-Prowse piling forward. It's well blocked. See if we can do anything from the corner. We've got a little bit more height these days in the box than we did used to. Mainly, get out of this game without any injuries would be the ideal scenario. So we've had our fair share at the moment, haven't we? Ricardo now. Spotted a run and then I couldn't find it. And then I spotted Ward-Prowse and couldn't find it. To Gomez here. Gomez across the Loftus-Cheek. Finds Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse, Iheanacho for 1-0 Leicester City. Brilliant, well-worked goal from the throw-in. Tidy finish, that from Kelechi. Very tidy finish. This is the season, of course. We're giving him the opportunity, especially until January, to be our backup striker. Moments like that will do him tons of favours. Ricardo Pereira. Gomez there, had Loftus-Cheek. What can we do now? Loftus-Cheek flying forward. Oh, it's not good. Oh, Yorkiemann just misses it. It wasn't that bad, actually, in the end. I didn't think it was a good ball into Yorkiemann. Only inches away there from surely being 2-0. Do have the lead at the half, though. That's what's important. And if we can come away here from Russia with the lead, I'll be over the moon. Oh, I might be able to break away here now. Samare waits and waits. It's blocked. Probably waited too long. The run from Yorkiemann was going in behind, though. The second here would just tidy us over a little bit. I am known for defensive frailties from time to time in these kind of games where we've only got a slender lead. Oh, that's lovely play. Oh, that's lovely footwork as well. Surely, what a block from Schmeichel. Still proving to be so important, but the clearance wasn't good and it'll be over. Samare again now is going to have a runner. This time the ball is a lot better and Yorkiemann's got the pace. Yorkiemann now, if he's clever, can he pull it back across? Iheanacho, oh, what a beautiful goal. We'll make it 2-0 here in Russia and surely game, set and match. Kelechi Iheanacho with a finish. Great ball from Yorkiemann and Samare to get the ball to Yorkiemann. 2-0 Leicester. We can rest a few legs now. Sheng's got long sleeves again. Has it been fixed? I don't know, but the man's wearing long sleeves again. Still no shirt number though, so maybe the sleeve part's been fixed, but the shirt part hasn't. Maybe he's just cold because we're in Russia. So he thought long sleeves tonight, Gaffer, because it's cold in Russia. Oh, red card here for CSKA. I didn't really see what happened there. Him up against Gomez, and he's been sent off. I mean, he goes through the back. I get it's a bit of an harsh red card, that, innit? Bit of an harsh red card. Kelechi now. We keep struggling to find him. Now we finally do find him for the hat-trick. Oh, he's so well defended there from CSKA. I'm not going to lie. Not a bad trip here in Russia then. Not a bad trip at all. Leicester City 2, CSKA 0. Man sent off as well. Oh, we needed that. We got Liverpool next. 9 points now in the Champions League group. PSG managed to win their game as well. So Porto on 0 points and looking very unlikely to go through. Another victory against CSKA will see us through in the Champions League. And then for the final 2 games, we don't have to stress and worry too much. Also to note for this Liverpool game, Yeremy Pino is making his way back to match fitness. We need to improve that sharpness, of course, but he will be on the bench today for the Liverpool game. This will be the starting 11 to take them on. Hopefully we could do a job. I'm relying on Braff now on the right-hand side. The Liverpool team is pretty tasty as well, but it's as you'd expect. There isn't too many changes. They have got Castagna, of course, our ex-player, in the team, as well as Diallo at the back. Curtis Jones at this point, I imagine, will have grown very well. The table's super tight at the moment, so if we could take anything out of this game, it'd be huge. And history tells us that we're pretty decent against Liverpool. We don't have the three-pronged attack that we usually would have in Daka, Lookman, and Sarr or Yeremy. You know, the pace that we have out wide in that situation. But we still have Lookman and Daka today. We still have our weapons. And we do counter very much like Liverpool did in real life. And I believe we should be able to pick up the points if they sit really high like they usually do. There's a good opportunity there, but we'll find out now how high they're going to be sitting. I probably moved the ball out way too quickly then. I need to be clever with the way we move the ball and not so rash. But look, they are going to press us as high as possible as per usual. Here we go. Now the breakaway could be on. And that's a bloody good ball, that is. That's a bloody good ball, that to Daka. On the volley, Alisson, Braff. Oh, he scores it. Braff gets the goal. Unbelievable finish from the young man. There we go. Braff is back at the club, of course, this season. Injuries is pushing him into the team. And he finds the back of the net here early against Liverpool. And as I said, they're going to be super high. They're going to be super aggressive. They're going to try and be in our faces. And when we do find that space, we get those passes out of defence. There will be this room for players like Patson, Daka, Lookman and Braff. And what a finish that is. Perfect start to the game. And that's what we're going to do for the entirety of the match. We're going to keep trying to hit them on the break. Exploit those holes that they leave by pushing so high up. Of course, be cautious when they're coming forward. It's not like they're really bad at football as Mane's offside. Sometimes it's handy just to wait for them to start putting the press on a little bit. You know, just let them put the press on a little bit, because once I find that centre of the park pass, this one coming to Brooks now. Oh, it's a poor ball. It's a poor ball from Wilfred and Ndidi. Usually that ball makes it to Brooks, but what a tackle that is by Fofana. And now can we break out? We can. We're not getting in good positions at the moment for the breakaway because Brooks was back there defending. He needed to be in the centre of the park. Usually, that one splitting ball out will get you a long way. Castagna now. Oh, Fofana, clear it. Schmeichel gets to it. Now can we break? It's not bad. It is bad. They're absolutely playing their game plan now to a T. And we're doing a terrible job. Well, that's exactly what can happen if you get a little bit too comfortable. The ball out is supposed to be that one. And then you fire it out to the wing or back to the cam. But at the moment, Brooks is coming too deep. Well, I'm finding myself ever frustrated now with the way we're playing our football. And Diego Jota makes it 1-1. And they thoroughly deserve it. We've switched off. We scored the goal. And we've gone to mush. We've given the ball away way too easy. You've seen it there in a couple of the highlights. Our passes have been shocking. Well, we get ourselves a really good lead, and then we've fallen apart. Brooks has been out of position. They've been pressing us, squeezing us in the centre of the park like this, and we haven't moved the ball properly to the right spaces. Got options. Is he onside? That's the big question. Ricardo, Daka's got to score it. 2 opportunities now for Daka that he's not made Liverpool pay with. He's got to finish them. Really does have to finish them. I'm a little bit gutted that he hasn't there. Tomori will get his first goal for Leicester City. What a header that is from Tomori. Perfect stuff. 2-1, we're back in the lead. Already up to 83 rated is Tomori. And this is a great leap from him. What a header. No saving that for Alisson. Here come Liverpool. Wow, Salah blazes it over the bar. What a pass that was. That will lead us into half-time. We have the lead, but by no means comfortable. Liverpool are playing extremely well in this one. Didi there. And Sanchez. Sanchez. Played it in behind to Braff. Braff pulls it back towards Daka. Diallo's taller and gets to it. Unexpectedly, actually, because Daka is pretty decent at leaping to head the football. Diallo gets there, and early in the half, we're going to hope to try and make it 3-1. Try and deter Liverpool a little bit, but they're not going to stop causing me problems. That's a poor touch from Ndidi. The game's been scrappy in patches. Here's Mohamed Salah against Tomori. Tomori's done really well in this one today, to be fair to him. Salah again now. Can he do? Blocked by Justin. Still just keeps recouping the ball, though, doesn't he? And now he's finally going to be able to put it in. Fofana will be up there. Brooks gets that out to Daka. Daka now. He's got Braff. Here we go. Braff's having a very good game. This may be a coming out party for Braff today. Braff, he's in. Oh, he's saved. Maybe he should have gone for the chip. Maybe not. Maybe he shouldn't have taken the extra touch. All questions we can ask, but there's no answer at the moment. Brooks is found again now. Daka. Look at the footwork to go beyond. Virgil van Dijk, and Alisson saves it. It's never a dull game when we play Liverpool. Oxlade-Chamberlain is coming off now. Pedri is coming on for Liverpool. Jeez, they signed Pedri? And they didn't start him? Okay, we're using Pedri, of course, in the Barcelona career mode. If you haven't seen that, go and give it a cheeky watch. And he's pretty good at football, isn't he? He's pretty good at football. So the fact that they've got him in their team and they didn't start him is a bit of a surprise to me. Lookman now has gone beyond him. Penalty to Leicester City. What is Diego Jota doing there? I mean, he's not good at defending, is he? But come on, mate. You can't dive in there. Lookman turned him completely, and then he slides in, and that is definitely a penalty. Probably should have been a yellow as well. What can Patson Daka do from the penalty? Now, if you're new to the channel and you haven't hit subscribe, do it. But you should know, I'm not good at these. So I am just going to smash this, and he's going to save it. So it's still 2-1. I'm not good at penalties, guys. Maybe I should have gone far corner, but I was just hoping that Alisson would guess the wrong way. Well, it was from the corner where we initiated the opportunity, and we've scored one of these already, and that clearance header is actually very good to Mohamed Salah. Oh, this might be good from Brooks. It is good. Reverse pass to Daka. Oh, my God. What is up with Patson Daka in this match? He could have had a hat-trick. Did we bring him off? He is not having a good game of football here, Patson Daka. He could have had a hat-trick. Ricardo now is going to find Brooks. And Brooks definitely will finish it off. Oh, I think that was a naughty Megs. But there we go. 3-1 Leicester City. We've had the advantage for the last 10 minutes, and we haven't taken our opportunities, even missing the penalty. But there we go. Brooks, low ball. He does Megs him as well. How sweet is that on FIFA when you get a naughty little Megs like that? Brooks, you beauty. Now, it may be fatigue settling in, but we're going to bring off Daka. We're going to bring on Iheanacho, and it's good to have Yeremy Pino back on the pitch. But I will say one thing. Super impressed with Braff today. Super impressed with him in this match. Like, he could definitely be someone that we end up using down the line and in the future as part of that right wing. I've got him down as a left winger, but he looked really good on the right wing today. So maybe that's his position going forward, and he's back up to Sarr and Pino. I don't know, but it's always good to have more options in those positions, especially with the injuries we're getting at the moment. This is very dangerous. Sanchez now. They're going to stand off him because he's marking his man, Sanchez. Absolutely beautiful. It's 4-1. Doesn't get much sweeter than that. The defender, Diallo, obviously was so focused on Iheanacho, it meant Sanchez had a free run. Well, we took our time, but this is a usual kind of result we get against Liverpool because of the space they give us, but we definitely took our time in getting here. Well, it's bad when they're bringing Salah off. It is, isn't it? Salah's coming off for Liverpool. He had that one unbelievable opportunity, actually, to make it 2-2 before half-time, and he didn't take it, did he? Which I'm sure will be a bit of a shock to the system. Gonzalez coming on. Don't ask me who he is, because I don't know. Well, a red card now. Castagna against his old club. Second yellow. And he's been sent off. And it was a silly tackle to be on a yellow. I didn't realise he was on a yellow. But I didn't commentate it. But Ndidi getting tackled there. And now they're going to bring on Joe Gomez, obviously, to shore up the back. And this is just a horrendous day here, isn't it, for Jurgen Klopp? Now, there's a space here. Can I exploit that? I can. Into Justin. Justin? Oh, if he'd have scored that, I should have tapped that a little bit further on, shouldn't I? There we go. That'll be the full-time whistle. A red card. Again, back-to-back games with red cards, so it does appear that that hasn't really been patched. But to be fair, it was a second yellow for him. We had a penalty that we didn't score, but in the end, it was 4-1. But it was a ridiculously good game, full of opportunities and chances, as it always is against Liverpool. So before this huge Man City game, we did play Charlton in between. 2-1 victory, Braff back at it again, and Scarlett with his first goal for the club. I massively rotated the team, as you'd expect, and we do go through to the next round of the Cup. So here we go then. We've got to take on Man City now. This is going to be the starting 11. Of course, I'm going to change the kits right now because this is an absolute dumpster fire. It always is when we play against Man City. There we go. That's better, but this will be our starting 11. Yeremy Pino back in the starting 11. I would have actually started Braff, but he's tired. He's knackered. So this is the lineup we've got. 17 goals in 9 games. Man City have. And if we're being honest, they're top of the league as well. So this one might be difficult, but we already know the trend. Man City, Liverpool, they're the teams that we usually beat and batter because of the high line and our pace going in behind. Let's see if it's going to be the same case today at the Etihad. Well, I'm hoping we can start quite brightly, and if they're going to give Daka that space, then I will start brightly. Patson Daka's back at it. Oh, we're going 2 minutes in. We've stunned Man City. They were stood still. They weren't marking whatsoever. You can't not mark this lad. Just because he's missed a few opportunities recently does not mean that you can sleep on Patson Daka, Man City, which is exactly what they did there. Lookman with the ball in, of course. That partnership going well again. And look at this. Finally, he finds the back of the net. Only his 3rd goal in 10 matches, so he definitely hasn't been the same rate of goal scorer that he was last season and the season before, but I'm sure he'll get back on track. And Didi did really well to nick the ball back there now. Patson Daka. Oh, he's going to return the favour, isn't he? He's found Lookman. Lookman's touch is nice. It was a little bit heavy, though. Lookman still got it, though. Lookman, and he's 2-0. We're not even 10 minutes in, and he's 2-0 Leicester City. Daka and Lookman linking up again. I told you, we've got a special front line this season. If Man City are going to play their line like this as well, we will absolutely batter them. Cricket score incoming. Must admit, I'm surprised at how quickly we've started. And Didi did brilliantly there, though, winning the football back in the centre of the park. And Man City will control it like this. They'll dominate it. But if we can just nick it and then break with the pace of Daka and Lookman, and maybe even Yeremy Pino at times in this one today again, and Didi nearly nicking that one as well. KDB. Gabriel Jesus now. Up against Tomori. Didn't do a good job up against Tomori either, did he? Brooks now being found. Lookman. Oh my God. We're in again. Patson Daka. Daka. Oh, he saved. Yeremy Pino. Kimpembe was there. I went low and driven. Maybe I shouldn't have done. Maybe I should have just gone for pure power, but we've gone for power recently with him and it hasn't gone in the back of the net. Oh, Gabriel Jesus plays a beautiful ball in. What a save that is from Schmeichel. Sterling couldn't find the back of the net. Is he going to whip this straight into the centre again? No, they're going to go a bit deeper this time. And Ruben Dias will head it over the bar. Rodri finds De Bruyne. That's a good ball in. Schmeichel again. Oh, it's going to be an own goal. I think it's going to be Ricardo Pereira with the own goal. There's not many worse ways to concede. It's a great ball from De Bruyne, as you'd expect. It's a great save from Schmeichel, but it bounces straight back off of Ricardo Pereira, who was firing in. It's going to be an own goal here for Leicester. Yeah, off his knee. Well, that's frustrating, because we've been in control, we've been in charge, and there's been a couple of wayward passes that, well, let's be honest, if they'd have been a little bit better, maybe we would have been 3-0 up. Now it's 2-1 and game on. Still going Herrera. Well defended by Tomori. Having his pace and physicality back there is a massive help. Riyad Mahrez now, though. Gabriel Jesus is poor. It's poor from Tomori. I've just been praising him, but he's positioning there against Gabriel Jesus. And all of a sudden, it's 2-2 going in at the half. And we've had some crazy scorelines against Man City in the past. And it looks like we're about to have another. Really bright start from us, but a really poor end to the half. Very poor end. The own goal and then bad bit of defending from Tomori after he'd done so well in the move earlier. Led to a goal. Frustrating. We need to get ourselves back into this. And Man City have dominated in it. It wouldn't shock me if they went on to win. Well, they're just undoing me here at every moment. Raheem Sterling now. He's going to cut back, surely. Fofana couldn't do enough. And oh my God. Look at that. 3 quick-fire goals in reality for Man City. And it's 3-2. We went 2-0 up. What's happened? No one marking him. It's good play from Sterling and a great ball across. But look at him. He's wide open. There's loads of shirts just stood around him. It's a lovely finish as well, though. Absolutely lovely to squeeze that in there. Schmeichel's got to do better. Well, we've gone from being in the lead to Man City showing us why they've scored so many goals this season. And we need to find a way to get ourselves back into this match now. We've had some really good games though, haven't we? Against Man City in the past. Look, man. Oh, it's lovely. Daka's got to be good. Oh, his touch wasn't bad. It just wasn't enough on it to go beyond the goalkeeper. Well, this is a problem. Kimpembe now, just been allowed to run. He's going to play it back across to Raheem Sterling, who's done a bad job. And now this is an opportunity for Brooks to screw us over. What are we doing there, Brooks? He just chooses the wrong pass. And we are giving this away, in my opinion. Absolutely giving it away. And now can we break away? Yeremy Pino. Brooks. Lookman. Puts it back inside. Brooks. Oh, my God, Brooks. What is that pass? I'm bringing him off. I'm getting ultra frustrated at the moment with Brooks there. Making the wrong decisions. He's been so good for us. But in this game, he's just making the wrong choices. Well, they come forward again here now. Man City. They're pulling us apart, to be fair. Oh, it couldn't have landed better for Sterling. It could not have landed better for Raheem Sterling. And at 4-2, this will be a defeat. We take a 2-0 lead and then 4 goals without reply, missing several chances and making mistakes. And I can't help but feel frustrated at the end of this match. Not good enough from us. You can't go 2 up and then make the mistakes that we made. We may have just seen the champions of the league this season play there in Man City, the top of the league and dominating. But I'm just so frustrated with the lads' performance there. After that frustrating Man City defeat, it does see us on 17 points in 5th place. I think top 4 is definitely a realistic goal again this season. And I think it's what we'll get. But we can't be having performances like that from certain players. And we've got no chance of fighting for the league. So putting that Manchester City game behind us, we took on CSKA Moscow with the opportunity to book our place in the knockout stages here. Gomez and Iheanacho with the goal, Sigurdsson getting 1 for them, but a 2-1 victory and us booking our place in the knockout stages. After that, it was a tough Premiership game against Burnley and we left it very late. Braff with a late goal, but I'm telling you, he's looking very good this season. In a game we dominated and we managed to pick up the 3 points. Good news on the injury list as well. We've got Yeremy Pino back in this one, but as well as Pino, we'll be getting Molina back. And before we take on PSG, we did play against Southampton in another 1-0 victory. There's been some tight games. Patson Daka getting on the score sheet, which is good, of course, to see him scoring again. Some tight games here in the Premiership this season, but I feel like these would have been draws last year, and at least this time we're turning them into victories. With an opportunity here to finish top of the group, we would open up the scoring here with Patson Daka against PSG. Of course, this is an opportunity to make sure that PSG don't go through as well. We're going to make life as difficult for them as possible through the legs again. Absolute beautiful finish from Daka. He's certainly back on form. But we couldn't keep PSG at bay for too long. Mbappe with this ball through to Koke and an absolute thunderball. They would test us again just moments later. Messi with a great ball here to Neymar. Fantastic save from Schmeichel, keeping us in this one. We pushed on to try and find a winner, and we do that just indeed here with Lookman. It's a lucky bounce to him, to be 100% honest, but I don't care. I'll take it either way. We're finishing top of the group, which should lead to an easier draw. We did try to pile on the misery as PSG started to fall apart a little bit towards the end of the game. Another one for Lookman. And very, very late on in the game, Lookman would force Donnarumma into another save here. Maybe should have passed that to Daka, but we didn't. We chose to take it on ourselves, but he couldn't find the back of the net. Our front three, of course, again in full form in this one, playing so well. It'll be interesting to see what happens when Sarr comes back. And, of course, Braff coming out of the woodworks. He's been really good for us. We do also currently sit second in the league after that run of games. Things are looking pretty peachy here for Leicester. We're already qualified in the Champions League. And I did mention earlier that maybe we wouldn't be in a title race. After those results, again, games that I believe last season would have been draws are now being turned into victories. And we sit just 3 points behind Manchester City. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you are new around here and you haven't hit that subscribe button, I would massively appreciate it as we try and start pushing towards 4K now. As I was finishing the video there, this cool little graphic popped up as well. 150 games in management for your boy Yorkie. 90 wins, 34 draws, 26 losses. That is pretty tasty. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys. I hope you all have a great weekend. I'll see you later.